Well, Matt, 2-1 victory here at Barnet today. Got a little bit frantic towards the end, but what did you make of that game?
I thought we came out of the traps brilliantly in the way that we wanted to. We know that they like to try and dominate the ball. That's what served them really well to get them promoted last season. And that's what they've tried to do since coming into the Football League. And they do it well, they move it well. But we wanted to be really good on the transition, which happened straight away. First thing in the game was us scoring a transition goal, and we want to be good at set plays, which is where the other goal came from. I think the only feeling I feel at this in the first half was that I think there could have been more if we were just tidied up a little bit. If we'd have just, I think it was half like we were running before we could walk, when we just needed to show a bit of calm and move it, because there were areas for us to exploit. So that was my only criticism in terms of our in possession stuff, and we have to. It was a really sloppy goal to concede, which gives the 2-1's a difficult scoreline. 2-0, sorry, is a difficult scoreline because next goal's very important. So that was how I saw the first half, and then we wanted to come out the traps again, and I thought we did. We came out the second half and looked to get into our stuff again, and it felt like it was going in a similar rhythm to the first half. And then the sending off changes it a little bit, where I think we just maybe get a little bit too anxious to have that opportunity present itself within that spell. I think their lad makes a fantastic block from Mason when he went through, and we didn't work the keeper enough during that period. But what I will say is that I feel like this game, if anyone was here, and I'll come on to supporters in a minute, it had a very different outcome that maybe it could have been. And there's, what football's like. We've all been through it. And what I'll say for our group in that period where we weren't playing our best, and we all know that, we saw it through, and we saw through the win, and that's a really important thing. So, winning when you're not playing at your very best is a really good thing from my perspective, and no one ever gives you 3 points away from home. It's not how it works. So yeah, stuff to work on, but certainly stuff to build on, and I'm so proud of the lads to see that through. And then I'll come on to supporters now, in that I thought they were unbelievable. I don't know how many were there here.
Over 800.
Over 800 fans to come to this game is unbelievable. And to score the 2 goals next to them and to finish the game next to them, that was class. And we all needed them guys at the end there, and they were with us throughout all of it. So not vintage us, but we did enough to win the game. So I'm so proud of us, the players, supporters. That was what I took home from it.
Coming away from home, it's always important to get off to a good start. We did just that, and Connor Barrett, it's his second goal this season. I know we're in London, and it's like London buses for him in terms of goals. Is that something he's been working on?
How long have you been working on that line? We're in London
since the second minute.
Yeah, Connor had loads of chances. He gets chances because he's so athletic, and he's a good source of goals and creation for us. I was particularly delighted that he made that run to find a space that we talk about with our wing-backs finding. So I was buzzing with that for him. And my only criticism is we didn't find him enough again. We didn't find him in enough times, especially first half, to do what he does. So again, no coincidence that he scores the first goal, and then he's another game-changing moment with the sending off. So yeah, really happy for him, and keep going.
And then on the other wing-back, Mason Hancock with a lovely delivery from the free kick. And Aaron Presley getting his first goal in the league. How pleased are you for him?
Yeah, delighted. I think his dad was here to see it today as well, so I'm really happy and pleased for them guys that they've seen him score a goal. I'm sure it's the first of many for him and Johnny. They both run themselves into the ground, so yeah, really pleased for him, because he's a real threat. So yeah, delighted for him.
You talk about the other side of the game and having to dig deep at times to come through it. Obviously, conceding just before half time, that can be really difficult for teams away from home. They always say it's quite a tough time to concede a goal, but the lads came through that. Then the red card happens, and can red cards upset games in many different ways? And did you feel that happened today?
Yeah, I think I thought for the 10 or 15 minutes after the red card, we went through periods of being really good in possession, and then periods of forcing it a little bit too much in possession. And then because we hadn't got that goal in that period then, to take it away, you know that there's going to be a grand finale, if you like, and they threw caution to the wind, and we got a little bit too deep. And then we got a little bit tired as well, but credit to the lads. As I say, I think that this game in many times. We've seen it over the years as a different storyline written to it, and we weren't to allow that today. So I have to be proud of the lads for that.
You made 3 changes from the Gillingham game into this one. Brandon Comley, Dan Cox and Harrison Burke. Obviously Brandon Comley brings so much experience and so much to this team, but Dan Cox, Harrison Burke, first taste of League Two football. How do you think they did as well?
I thought they acquitted themselves well. There's going to be loads of different challenges for both of them, and this was another way. I think Barnet have a real good way of playing, a good style of football. They've taken that from how successful they were. To get 100 points in the National League is an incredible achievement from them, and the manager's done a great job here. So we knew that they were going to try and play their way and try and get on top of the game in that way. So credit to them, and then credit to our guys for, you know, Danny and Mason and Harrison in particular, that we read what was going on, we saw that, and we managed to get on top of it. As I say, large spells of the first half, I was very, very happy with things, and it felt like we were. Yeah, it felt like we were very kind of aware of everything that was going on and could raise it at any time. We just have to be very careful that we don't lull ourselves in at times and not come away from places that we really, in my opinion, we're the better team. We've not what we deserve. So it's a few good learning things from us, from a group that's learning all the time, and we're growing and learning together, and that was another one on that journey.
It's a quick turnaround yet again. The tough games keep on coming. Grimsby Town head to the Pallet Trap Bescot Stadium. Obviously they've made a great start to the season under Dave Artall, haven't they? So another tricky test to get set for.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. Dave's done a great job. He's been there, this is his 3rd season I think now. So he's had his time to put the team together. So and I know how he wants to play. He's a fantastic coach and they're a good team. So yeah, we have to get ready for another, what I'm sure will be a fantastic game.
And that's it. It's kicking off 2 games at home. I bet you'll be pleased to be back at the Pallet Trap Bescot Stadium. Fans were brilliant today. They've been brilliant on the road this week. Looking forward to seeing them at the Pallet Trap Bescot.
I thought they were amazing today, as I've just said. So yeah, we love being at home. We look forward to the home games. It's been a tough week, 3 away games in a week. Never an easy thing to do, and they've followed us up and down during those 3 games. So, and to have 3 away games to follow on the first game, once we're fully into the season now. It's been a good week, or a good end to the week for sure. So yeah, go on to another tough game on Tuesday.